right, everyone, so today's class is going to be for shoulder and neck pain, brought to you from Chatham, Massachusetts. So you might hear, there's the ocean right behind us, you might hear some working on boats, it sounds like, or boats going by. So anyways, we'll just start from a comfortable seated position, so whether that's cross-legged or sitting on a pillow or on your knees, whatever feels comfortable for you. And just starting with some breathing, so close your eyes, drop your shoulders away from your ears, relax your hands onto your legs. And just getting a sense of where your body is today, how you're feeling. Moving your breath into any areas of tension. I'm trying to release a little bit of that tension with every exhale. We'll come into our 5-part breath. So you'll inhale for a count of 5, starting by filling up your belly first, and then moving up to fill up your lungs, almost like you're blowing up a balloon. And then you'll exhale for a count of 5, emptying out your lungs first, moving down and emptying out your belly. So starting here, inhale for a count of 5, filling up your belly, moving up, filling up your lungs, and exhale for a count of 5, emptying out your lungs first, moving down, emptying out your belly. And again, inhale, filling up your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, filling up your lungs. Exhale, emptying out your lungs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, emptying out your belly. Again, inhale, fill up your belly, moving up, fill up your lungs, and exhale, emptying out your lungs, moving down, emptying out your belly. One more time. Inhale, fill up your belly for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, emptying out your lungs for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, emptying out your belly. And just pause here. Continue to breathe normally. Lengthen out your spine, sitting up nice and tall. And then shifting into a tabletop position. So coming onto your knees, your hands, your palms are on the ground. Make sure that your wrists are right underneath your shoulders, knees right underneath your hips. Coming into cat-cow. So on your inhale, come to cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, cat pose, round your back, draw your belly button towards your spine, press your palms into the ground. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, cat pose, really round your back, press your palms into the ground, reach your chin towards your chest. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, cat pose, round your back, press your palms into the ground. And return back to your neutral spine. Coming into thread the needle. So take your right arm and thread it directly underneath your left. Drop down to your right shoulder blade and your right ear. Completely drop the weight of your head down into the ground. We'll stay here for 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Return back to your tabletop position. Switching sides, so take your left arm, thread it directly underneath your right, drop down to your left shoulder blade and your left ear. And again, completely drop the weight of your head down into the ground. Pause here, 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, deep breath in. And full breath out. Rise back up to your tabletop position. Coming into child's pose, I'll show 2 different variations. So the first one, bring your big toes together to touch. Open your knees out wide towards the width of a yoga mat or to the outside of your hips. Sit back onto your heels. Walk your hands forward. Drop your forehead onto the ground. Another variation here, if it hurts your shoulders to reach forward like that, is to bring your knees together, still sitting on your heels. Reach your arms behind you and then drop your forehead towards the ground. Whichever variation you're in, 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. And slowly rise your torso back up. We're going to come into a standing forward fold. So just place your palms onto the ground very gently, stepping your feet onto the ground. Keep the soles of your feet really pressing down into the floor. Feet are hip width distance apart. Bend your knees as much as you need to fully relax your belly onto your thighs. Drop your upper body forward, completely release the weight of your head. An option to stay here with your arms. Another variation, clasp your hands together behind you and let your hands reach overhead towards the ground. And again, whichever variation you're in, breathing deeply here, 3 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Release your arms if they're overhead. Walk your feet together to touch. Bend your knees deeply. And slowly roll all the way up to standing. And we'll do a kind of half sun salutation here. So bring your palms together to touch, hands at heart center. Deep breath in, sweep your arms out and up, reach up, look up. Breath out, swan dive forward, keeping a nice long spine. All the way down to your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, reach the crown of your head forward. Lift your belly off your thighs, palms to your shins. Exhale, forward fold, release back down. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Crown of the head reaches forward, long straight spine. Reach your arms out and up, look up. Exhale, return your hands to heart center. We'll repeat that 2 more times. Inhale, sweep your arms out and up, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive over, long straight spine. Inhale, halfway lift. Lift your belly off your thighs, palms to your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, up to standing, reverse swan dive. Long straight spine, reach up, look up. Exhale, return your hands to heart center. One more time through. Deep breath in, sweep your arms out and up, reach up, look up. Exhale, forward fold, swan dive over. Inhale, halfway lift, nice long spine, palms to your shins. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Sweep your arms out and up, reach up, look up. Exhale, return your hands to heart center. And we'll come into warrior 1 here. So just step your left foot back behind you. And in terms of alignment here, make sure your heels are in one line. Your left foot, your back foot, the toes are angled out about 45 degrees. Make sure both hips are still facing towards the front of the room or towards the front of your mat. Really lengthen out your lower back, nice long spine. And then spread your legs, so lengthen them out as much as you need to really bend your front knee coming into that deep warrior 1. Make sure your right knee is directly over your ankle. So a couple options with arm variation here. You can reach your arms up towards the ceiling. Biceps are facing your ears. Really drop your shoulders away from your ears. Feel free to open your arms up into kind of a warrior pose here, or goddess pose actually, so that you're making this shape with your arms, if that's easier on your shoulders. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. And breath out. Release your arms, just straighten out your front leg. And you'll step your back foot forward to meet your front. Switching sides. So just step your right foot back this time, coming into the start of warrior 1. So again, your heels are in one line. Your right toes are angled out about 45 degrees. And then just separating your legs as much as you need to so that you can deeply bend your left leg. Your left knee is directly over your ankle. And again, really lengthen out that lower back. Both hips facing the front of the room. Arm variations here. You can reach your arms straight overhead, biceps facing your ears, or just bend your elbows, coming into that kind of goddess with the arms. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Inhale. And exhale. Release your arms, straighten out your front leg, and step your back foot forward, bringing your feet together to touch. We're going to come into queen chair. So big toes stay together to touch. You're going to open your heels out, so you're making a V shape. Reach your arms overhead, again, biceps face your ears. And just begin to sit back into your chair. Really hug your thighs together here, again, lengthening out that lower back. We'll just come into a twist here, so bring your palms into heart center. Deep breath in. On your breath out, twist to the right. And you're going to hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Make sure that your knees stay in one line. And really press your palms together to twist a little deeper, looking over your right shoulder towards the ceiling. Breath in. And breath out. One more time. Deep breath in. And breath out. Return back to center, so releasing out of the twist, and just rise up to standing. Switching sides, so reach your arms overhead, and sitting back into your chair, really hug your thighs together, nice long spine. Bring your hands to heart center, deep breath in. On your breath out, twisting to the left this time. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Really press your palms together to twist deeper, looking over your left shoulder towards the ceiling. 2 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Releasing out of the twist, coming back to center. And just rise up to standing. Just pause here. 1 breath in. And breath out. Coming into eagle pose. Reach your arms out to the side. You're going to draw your left knee in towards your belly. Left leg goes up and over your right. Left arm underneath your right. You're going to cross at your elbows. And then wrapping around your forearms, crossing again at the wrists to bring your palms together to touch. And wrapping your left ankle around your right calf. If this is too much for your shoulders, there is an option here. Try to keep your elbows in one line and then just grab opposite shoulders. Wherever you are, 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Really try to open up your chest. Inhale. And exhale. Slowly releasing out, nice and controlled. Pause here. Deep breath in. And breath out. Switching sides, reach your arms out to the side, draw your right knee in towards your belly. You're going to cross your right leg up and over your left, wrap your right ankle around your left calf. Your right arm comes underneath your left, cross at the elbows, wrap your forearms around, cross at the wrist, bringing your palms together to touch. Again, another variation, keep your elbows in one line, and just grab opposite shoulders. Whichever variation you're in, 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. One more time, breath in and breath out. Slowly releasing out of this. Pause here, breath in and breath out. So we're going to come into pyramid pose here. So very similar to the setup of Warrior One. Step your left foot behind you. Heels are in one line, and again, back toes, so left toes angled out 45 degrees. This time you're going to keep both legs straight. You're just going to release your upper body forward, keeping a nice long spine at first. Bend your front knee if you need to, releasing your hands down to the ground. And another option here, you can keep your arms where they are, or if you'd like that shoulder stretch, clasp your hands together behind you, and reach your arms overhead towards the ground. Really press the soles of your feet down into the ground, active in your core, so draw your belly button back towards your spine. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. One more time, breath in and breath out. Release your arms if they're overhead. Slowly rise back up to standing, keeping that long straight spine. And just step your back foot forward, feet together to touch. Switching sides, so step your right foot back. Heels in one line, right toes angled out about 45 degrees, hips facing front. And just leaning forward, starting with a long, straight spine. And releasing all the way over. You can bring your hands down to the ground. Feel free to bend your front knee if needed. And whichever variation you did on the first side with your arms, do that on this side as well. So if you kept them here, just stay here. Or the other variation, clasp your hands together behind your back. Let your hands release overhead towards the ground. Press down through the soles of your feet. Draw your belly button back towards your spine. 2 more deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Release your arms if they're overhead. Slowly rise back up, keeping that nice long spine. And step your back foot forward to meet your front, feet together to touch. Bring your palms together at heart center. Deep breath in, sweep your arms out and up, reach up, look up. And breath out, forward fold, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen out your spine, palms to your shins. Exhale, forward fold. Returning back to your child's pose, so just step back onto your knees. We did those two different variations. So the first one, big toes together to touch. Open your knees out wide towards the width of your yoga mat or to the outside of your hips. Walk your hands forward. Drop your forehead down onto the ground. The other variation was bring your knees together to touch. Reach your arms behind you. And then drop your forehead to the ground. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. And just slowly rise back up, just slightly. You're going to come down onto your belly, so making your way to your belly, whatever way is easiest for you so that you're not putting too much pressure in your upper body. We're going to come into half locust. So reach your arms towards the back of the room, your feet are together to touch. And you're going to shimmy your hands all the way underneath you, bringing your pinky fingers together to touch. Your palms are facing the ground. Chin on your mat or on the ground. You're going to completely relax your left leg. And you're going to lengthen and lift your right leg. Pausing here, 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Release your right leg down to the ground. Release your arms out from underneath you. You're going to drop your right ear to the ground. Look to the left. And just relax here. Drop the weight of your body down into the ground. Breathing deeply. And switching sides, so return your chin to your mat or to the ground. And again, feet together to touch. Shimming your hands, your forearms underneath you, pinkies together to touch. Completely relax your right leg. Lengthen and lift your left leg towards the ceiling. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in and breath out. Release your left leg back down to the ground. Release your arms out from underneath you. Drop your left ear to the ground, looking to the right. Completely drop the weight of your body into the ground. Breathe deeply here. You're just going to gently shift back up onto your knees. So again, whatever way is easiest for you. Ankles together to touch, knees hugging together. You're coming into rabbit pose here. So you're going to grab your heels. You're going to round forward, so tuck your chin towards your chest. Rounding all the way down to touch your forehead to your knees. and really pull on your heels. You're going to lift your hips up towards the ceiling, heading the crown of your head towards the ground. Be sure to keep your weight out of your head so you're not really pressing your head into the ground. What you're doing is pulling on your heels to really round your back, draw your belly button towards your spine. Still aiming your forehead towards your knees. 2 more breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in and breath out. Slowly releasing down, sitting onto your heels, and gently rolling back up. And just pause here for 1 breath in and breath out. Coming into a comfortable seated position, we'll just do some neck stretches. So again, drop your shoulders away from your ears, sitting up nice and tall, making sure your chest is fully open rather than rounding your shoulders forward. You're just gonna look over your right shoulder. Pause here. Breathing deeply. Return your head back to center, switching sides. Look over your left shoulder this time. And again, really dropping your shoulders away from your ears, sitting up nice and tall. Return your head back to center. And this time you're going to, again, look over your right shoulder, but then drop your chin down towards your shoulder or your collarbone. Continuing to breathe. Slowly rise your head back up. Return your head back to center, switching sides. So look over your left shoulder and drop your chin down towards your shoulder or your collarbone. Continuing to breathe. Slowly rise your head back up and return your head back to center. And then you're going to cross your right arm over your left, grab opposite knees with your palms. Just gonna shift to face the side so you can see my upper body. So what you're gonna do here is then really round just your upper back, pulling on your knees. Drop your chin towards your chest. So you should feel a nice stretch in between your shoulder blades. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. Breathing deeply. Slowly rise back up. Switching sides, so this time cross your left arm over your right. Grab opposite knees. Really pull on your knees around your upper back. Drop your chin towards your chest. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Breathe deeply. And slowly rise back up, sitting up nice and tall, releasing your arms. Lengthen both legs out long in front of you. We're going to come into a forward fold. So hug both knees in towards your chest. You're going to grab your big toes with your peace fingers. Really lengthen out your spine, belly all the way onto your thighs. And then just begin to scooch your tush back, keeping that long spine and your belly on your thighs. Straighten out your legs as much as you're able to. So you want to keep that flat spine, belly on your thighs. So if you're still all the way up here, perfectly fine. If you're able to straighten your legs out more, just breathe, pause wherever you are. Again, remembering not to force your way into something. Allowing your body to be wherever it is today. 3 deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Really lengthen out your spine. And exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Rising back up. Lengthen your legs out nice and long in front of you. Coming into a spine twist here, so you're going to hug your right knee in towards your chest. Cross your right foot over your left leg, coming to the outside of your left thigh. And then you're going to bend your left knee, aiming your left foot towards your right hip. Reach your left arm up overhead. Hook your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Bringing your right hand, your right fingertips to the base of your spine. On your inhale, sit up nice and tall. Reach the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist deeper if you're able to. Inhale, lengthen out. Exhale, twist. One more time. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Return back to center. Lengthen your legs out nice and long in front of you. Pause here, breath in. And breath out. Switching sides, so draw your left knee in towards your chest. Cross your left foot over your right leg to the outside of your right thigh. Bend your right knee, aiming your right heel towards your left hip. Reach your right arm up overhead. Hook your right elbow to the outside of your left leg, bringing your left hand to the base of your spine. Inhale, lengthen out, reach the crown of your head towards the ceiling. Exhale, twist deeper if you're able to. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Slowly releasing out of this, return your body towards the front of the room. Lengthen your legs out long in front of you. Sitting up nice and tall, one breath in. And breath out. Just scoot your hips forward so you can slowly roll all the way down onto your back. Lengthening your legs out long against the ground. We're going to come into another spine twist here. So draw your right knee in towards your chest. Shift your weight over to the left side of your body. Drop your right knee down towards the ground. Make sure both shoulder blades are still pressing fully down into the ground. Your arms are out by your sides. And gaze over your right shoulder. 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Slowly, gently rise back up. Lengthen your right leg long against the ground. Switching sides. So hug your left knee in towards your chest. Shift your weight over to the right side of your body. Drop your left knee down to the ground. Completely drop your shoulder blades into the ground. Arms out by your sides. Gaze over your left shoulder. And again, 3 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Breath in. And breath out. Slowly, gently rise back up. Lengthen your left leg long against the floor. Pause here. Breath in. And breath out. Coming into your final posture before Shavasana, Happy Baby. So draw both knees in towards your chest. You're going to keep your knees bent, but lift the soles of your feet up towards the ceiling. Your spine is nice and long against the floor. You're going to reach your palms to the insides of the soles of your feet. And use your palms to press down onto your feet, aiming your knees down to the ground, to the outside of your shoulders. And again, really lengthening out your spine so you can feel your entire spine down on the ground. Always remember to breathe deeply. Option to gently rock side to side here. One more deep breath in. And breath out. Gently releasing out of this Happy Baby. Coming into Savasana, so lengthen your legs out long in front of you. Open your legs out towards the width of your yoga mat, for about 45 degrees. Arms are down onto the ground again, about 45 degrees away from your body, palms facing up. Close your eyes. Really use your breath as a way to come back to the present moment. Allowing yourself to just be where you are right now. Just take a gentle body scan. Notice if you're holding tension anywhere, if you're gripping anywhere in your body. So checking in with the weight of your head and make sure it's really dropped down into the ground. Relaxing your shoulders away from your ears. Your upper body is dropped into the ground. Make sure all the muscles in your face are completely relaxed. So if there's a furrow in your brow, releasing that, releasing your jaw, moving down through your upper body, again opening up your chest, releasing any kind of clenching or gripping in your belly or in your thighs. Really dropping your feet open, just allowing your legs to flop open. With every exhale, dropping further into the ground. And just pause here again, really focusing on your breath. We'll give you a couple of minutes of just complete silence, complete stillness, being totally present. Coming back into your body, wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers. Reach your arms overhead, taking a nice long stretch, deep breath in. And breath out, rolling over to your right side to an extended fetal position. Just drop the full weight of your body down. Slowly press yourselves up into a comfortable seated position. Sitting up nice and tall. Deep breath in, sweep your arms out and up. Reach up. And breath out, bringing your hands into heart center. Close your eyes. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be peaceful and at ease. May you be well. May you be happy. Bring your thumbs to your forehead center. Namaste.